500-ish.
Oh, nice.
And now it's all Europeans mostly. Well, actually, it's kind of strange. Even though I only stream on European times, but for some reason, like Americans are the people that watch me the most. But I guess that's because there's more American gamers than any other country, and they are more into streams than other countries maybe. But it's usually like it's Germans and Americans that watch my stream the most, and then Swedes, and then it's like everyone in Europe.
Okay, we have a lot of Polish players and people from the Czech Republic and Path of Exile compared to the size of the...
Polish people are always into these kind of games, like, you know, Diablo 1? Like when everyone had to quit Diablo 1, there was only Polish people playing it.
Yeah, there's a guy whose nick is Noctis who was running a lot of Diablo 1 stuff. I think I may be wrong.
Is he Polish?
So, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
In fact, the site pathofexile.pl is like this awesome Polish fan site that has all these tools that all the English-speaking people want to be able to understand, but they can't.
Yeah, because I usually play... Oh, actually, go on.
I was just saying chat goes crazy with Poland.
Yeah, Polak. No, but I play a lot of games that aren't that mainstream. Like Rage of Mages, and like I play Diablo 1 after most people quit. And then I usually play with Russians and Polish people, because they are the ones that usually, I don't know, they tend to stay longer in like good old school games than other countries. They're not as mainstream as other countries, I think.
Fair enough. I just get the impression they live in dungeons in Poland, and that's why they like Diablo games.
They only have computers who can run the old games, maybe. Maybe that's it, but I don't know. Like I played a lot of games with like when I played Rage of Mages 2, it was me and like 500 Russians. And maybe sometimes there was someone who spoke English, but not that often. The same in Diablo 1. The only channel that was active was the Polish channel. Like, what's it called? Diablo Retail Pola 1 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the only channel with people in it at some point. Something I find interesting, like on my stream, I don't know, like the 8th or 7th most popular country is Taiwan for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's no China or anything like that, it's Taiwan, no Japan, Taiwan, I don't know.
Okay, I can't explain that.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, so when I get like high-end gear, will I look like a big steel guy then? Like, you know, like big steel armor, or like right now I look like a barbarian kinda. Like I don't have armor over my legs and arms.
There is a variety of stuff. We have a policy where the characters aren't allowed any protection that pants would give, so their legs will always be exposed.
Oh.
This is a joke because the users keep asking where the hell are the pants.
No, but I kinda like looking like this. Like if I play like a barbarian warrior type of class, I don't know, I don't wanna look like a knight, you know? I wanna look like a marauder or barbarian.
Yeah. We don't have massively thick full sets of armor in the game at the moment, like full suits.
Oh. Well, that's kinda good. I don't know. I don't like looking like everyone else. Even though I'm not that into the looks anyway, I just like killing monsters.
Yeah, there will also be armors available in the cosmetic microtransaction stuff, so you can look really fancy if you want to spend money on that. But of course that doesn't actually affect the gameplay, it just makes people jealous. And hopefully makes them spend money too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of people are really into the looks of their character. I'm not, but...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that means you could play completely for free forever without having to worry about that stuff.
Exactly. Okay, each drink takes 20... Oh, there's like different charges on the items as well? Or is it always the same on each flask?
They can vary, some of them use more. Especially the utility flasks can be quite charge greedy.
Yeah, this one takes 30. Yeah, I can use it twice. I didn't really notice that. I noticed it now because like one flask took like almost full in one click.
there's the guy in chat again saying he wants turtles and will give us money if we add them. They are the kings of the ocean, he says. To the users asking about set items, it's a possibility in the future, but currently they're not planned.
Oh yeah, set items are cool.
We want to get our uniques to be complete first.
Yeah, please don't make uniques too common. like I want to feel special if I find a unique. I don't want to be one of 200,000 with the same uniques, you know.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, at the moment they're pretty rare. I mean, you haven't run across any so far.
Yeah, that's good.
How do you feel about the drop rate of uniques in Diablo 2 versus Diablo 3?
I think, well, the problem with Diablo 3 is that they all suck.
Okay,
like
well, ignoring that.
All the uniques are useless. I don't... Well, like in Diablo 2, the good thing is, like, the really good uniques, they are so rare that you almost never find them. Like that,
Okay.
I don't know, do you remember, what's the name of the helm with, like, lightning damage? Like, things like that, I don't know. Griffon's Eye, I think? Things like that you almost never ever find. And then there's some uniques that you find a lot, but they are not that strong, so I guess it doesn't really matter if you find a lot of them.
You mentioned before you mentioned before you don't want the uniques to be super common. Would you be okay if some of them were more common than others?
Yeah, definitely. If they were used for like leveling purposes. But I wouldn't want, like, let's say something like Griffon's Eye that's really special that most people don't find. Like the really good ones, those should be really rare in my opinion. Yeah, Tyrell's Might, yeah, exactly. Like things like Shaco, you find a lot, at least in some bosses.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Maybe that one was a bit too common though, because it's actually really one of the best helps. But
how many uniques did you find in your Diablo 3 career?
I actually like the drop rate, not maybe 10, 15 maybe. But they all were shit, so like it was special to find one, but they all sucked, so it wasn't special anyway. I don't know why they made a game like that. I'm so confused. Like how could they not notice that when playing beta testing the game? I don't know. Sometimes it feels like no one would beta test that game at all. I don't know.
I think the beta only went up to level 13, and that might explain it.
Yeah, but still, I mean, the like in-house test teams. I don't know. Like, how can they make something so rare being worse than blues half of the time? Like, it makes no sense to me. It's just really strange all over. Like the game feels really rushed. Like I really like that you guys are. I mean, you've already been developing this game so long.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons we've had this full beta in action for a year is so that we know if there are any surprise problems.
Yeah.
I mean, put it this way, I don't see people doing stuff very differently on launch day, because they'd be doing it right now if they wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jonathan points out something useful in chat. If you're connecting through our different servers in like Europe versus America versus Singapore, you can still play with your friends from overseas. Like it's one big realm. It's just that the server you're playing on helps it choose what instances to give you, like so that it's fast usually.
Well, that's
so
really nice.
Yeah, if you're playing on Europe and you have a friend who's in Singapore, you can play separately and have a lot of fun. But if you want to play in the same area, then one of you will have slightly higher lag, of course, because you're playing across the world.
Well, that's really good for trading as well.
For
there might be some guy in the US who has an item you want, you know, and then you can trade with him usually.
So nice. It's one big international server.
That's really cool. What's wrong with this? 20 charges. Oh, like, does the flasks charge up more if you kill a rare mob than a white mob?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't find a waypoint again. I forgot. I keep progressing instead of finding a waypoint. Well, oh no, I found a waypoint here at least. Oh, do you have to click the waypoint? I guess you do.
Yeah, you do. We'll make it highlight when you get close to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a feature that really matters. But you just have to know.
Yeah. In the crossroads level, next time you're there, the waypoint is right in the middle, near where the roads cross.
Okay, okay.
I think you walked near it, and people were saying in chat, but
Oh, really?
by the time I noticed, it was far away. It's always like that though with streaming, right? I mean, there's always some guy who knows the answer, and you can't read every message at the time.
Oh yeah, new type then, yeah, I'll do that. I keep forgetting about the white items, but I should really pay attention. Especially like the linked whites, I can sell them for good mats. I guess a white item with a 3 link with different types is like better to sell than a rare with only 1 link maybe?
Yeah, getting those chromatic orbs is useful because you can often trade them to other players who need useful stuff.
Because like now I have a rare bow here with 1 green. Should I just throw that out, or is it like worth selling?
Well, it kind of depends. I mean, it's worth IDing it to see what the mods are. I guess you're not using bows.
No.
If you were really into trading with other players, you could check.
But it only has 1 socket though, so it can never really be good, can it?
You can re-roll the sockets with other types of gems, like the Jeweler's Orb allows you to change the number, and you might be able to roll that up to a 3 or a 4.
Oh, okay. What about if you turn in 2 whites with the same name and the same gems? Do you get anything special then?
No, we don't have a recipe for that, but we could add it. I mean, we're always looking to add more secret hidden recipes and not telling the users they're there until they find them.
That's why I like a lot, like when gaming wasn't that popular, there was never any websites where you could see recipes and things like that. But now, like, if people find recipes, I guess they will go up on a website, so you can just check them all there. There's nothing to really do about it.
Yeah, there's a list of them on our site. We're happy for the players to make that list, of course, but it's nice for the players who choose not to look at it, they get a surprise.
Yeah. But like, since everyone is looking now, I guess, I mean, you're kind of forced to have it now.
Yeah.
Brings traffic as well. But like back in the days, like when even in the start of World of Warcraft, because of EverQuest, like there was no strategies for any bosses out on any websites, and then there was one guild who made like all the strats for Molten Core, so everyone learned how to do everything. Like people were really clueless in the start of EverQuest. Like everyone who hadn't played EverQuest didn't even know how to raid at all.
Yeah, I never actually played EverQuest myself.
Yeah.
I missed out. I played Anarchy Online quite a lot.
What guild was that anyway? If anyone knows.
Oh.
Like that guild actually, it's their fault that everyone made websites with all information pretty much. Some American raiding guild. Because in EverQuest 1, it was like for 7 years of raiding, there was no strategies on the internet at all, because no one wanted to give them out. Everything was kept within the guilds. Conquest, yeah. Especially since in EverQuest there was no instances, so every guild fought for the same mob. So if you were on a server and one mob spawned, like anyone could get to it. So if your guild knew the strategy, it wouldn't matter if the other guild got there 1 hour before you, because they didn't know the strat, so they couldn't really kill it.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to give them any time to learn the strat, so you had to like go in and take the boss from them. It's really cool.
Nice. And nowadays they put it all in instances.
Yeah, these days you can't hide anything, sadly, in any game. I mean, I'm sure some people will find some secret recipes and not give them out, but eventually someone will give them out, I guess. Now, how many recipes are there, like in this game? Like how?
I think there's over 30 different types of recipes at the moment. We actually gave out one of them as a prize for a competition where we have our like weekly ladder races on the weekends, and so we promised that the winner would get a recipe, and then there was in fact 1 or 2 recipes that weren't found yet, so we told a guy an obscure one, and he decided to donate it to the public, so he revealed it.
Oh shit, I'm dying. Oh, and when you say recipe, it's not an actual recipe, it's knowing